Hi guys, I'm Jessie of Crochet by Jessie, and today's video is 10 last minute crochet Christmas present ideas because I feel like we are definitely in need of them. If you're like me and you really love making handmade presents and gifts to family and friends, it can be quite daunting when Christmas comes along because that's a lot of people to get gifts for. So I am just going to show you guys a few ideas of projects that you can work up relatively quickly and still have time to be able to do despite Christmas coming right around the corner. So let's get into it. First on the list is scrunchies. So I myself haven't made scrunchies that much, to be honest. I think I did one really bad botch project because I wasn't following a pattern and then messed up. But scrunchies work up so quickly and they're really cute, and you can make like little sets and have them like look at a really nice color palette. So you could do like a pastel set of scrunchies for like a family member, and I love the idea of that so much, and I'm probably going to do it at some point. But my problem is I don't have a lot of like cousins around my age or younger who I'd probably aim to make the scrunchies for, so it's not really a great project for me, but I feel like it's a great project in general. And I'm probably going to make a batch of scrunchies for myself in the new year when the Christmas crochet panic is over. But yeah, that's an idea that I think would be amazing. Here are a few images that I have found. I will say who the creators are of the pattern slash scrunchie depending on what I find. So here you guys go. And yeah, I feel like that is a really good starter project. I feel like you can get so many done in a day if you're a remotely experienced crocheter. I've seen some of my friends make masses of them in a really small amount of time. So that is definitely a good idea for number one. The second last minute crochet present idea is going to be coasters. So I have made coasters a while ago. I definitely improv them, and to be honest, I don't know where they are. But coasters, there's something that's always been on my list to do. I just feel like it's going to be one of those, when everything's calmed down around Christmas, I can start to get to some projects I've wanted to do for a while. But I've seen some of my amazing crochet friends make some gorgeous coaster sets. So I'm going to put a few photos up here and just let you know who made it, what the pattern was that they followed, if they did follow a pattern, just because I feel like, yeah, coasters are amazing. And like scrunchies, you can make them into a set again. So I feel like that'd be quite a cool one. And if you know the aesthetic of like the house of the person you're gifting to, make it to match their living room, make it to match their dining room. I feel like that's quite a fun thing to do, and you could make them really funky if you want to as well. So I feel like that would be another really fun idea. Coasters, they're small, they're not going to take a long time to work up. So yet again, that's another project you can get done relatively quickly in comparison to others. This next one, number 3, I do not particularly have a lot of experience with, if any, that's gone well at least, but small plushies. So plushies can work up pretty quickly, to be honest. From what I have seen, some of my crochet friends can like really get through and make a little army of plushies in a relatively small amount of time in comparison to what you'd probably expect it to take. So I feel like plushies would be such an awesome idea, whether it's something that they love personally or a slightly festive twist. I feel like it would just be really cute in general. And I'm just going to put a few images up there as just some ideas in general, just because I feel like it'd be really fun, to be honest. And yeah, I would not be able to show you guys a tutorial or walk through how to do it because plushies are pretty much my crochet kryptonite. I have not got a knack for it. Maybe it'll be my New Year's resolution to like try again. But every time I've tried, it's gone really bad. And I'm one of those people where I'm like, my crochet has to be perfect. So if it's not like how I'm picturing it, I don't want to do it. I know that's probably not the best way to be about it, but that's how I am with crochet. So yeah, small plushies, that would be a really good idea. And especially I think if you've got family members that are maybe a little bit younger, or just ones that really love plushies and have their own little collection, it's something that you could add to. So I think that would be really fun. We're on to idea number 4. I will say that this project idea can be a little bit larger than the other ones, but it's just if you're a little bit more organised or you don't have quite as many projects left to do until Christmas, I would recommend crocheting a bag, because honestly, everyone that I've gifted a bag to over the years has been so happy. So I feel like it's definitely a good idea to do. And if you guys need any tutorials, I have this, quite a few little different ones that are already out. So I would definitely suggest having a look through my channel, just seeing what bags I have on here that I can do a complete step-by-step tutorial for. I think I have got at least 4 out at the moment. I think, don't hold me to it, I'm pretty sure that's the number, but honestly I don't know, I do lose track of time, but it's like three maybe 4. So definitely recommend trying a bag out. I feel like you can make it a very personal gift by choosing which kind of design you'd like, choosing the colour palette for it. I've already made some bags for family members for Christmas this year, and you know when you finish a project and you're like, this is so them, and I've had that feel with certain bags I've made for certain family members. So I feel like that's a really fun kind of like element to add to presents, because I love making stuff for them and I love making it very personal and very individual to them. So yeah, definitely think about doing bags for Christmas this year. The next idea that I'm going to suggest, number 5, is beanies. I had one Christmas maybe 2 years ago and I literally made nearly all of my relatives a beanie. And I made them all in different colourways, different colour combos, and they went down a storm. People absolutely loved them, and they really don't take that long to work up, but they look great. I'm literally in the process of making a beanie currently for a Secret Santa present for my work. So I cannot recommend beanies enough. They are very easy, pretty much beginner friendly, I would say. If you can do your stitches, then you can do a beanie. Like it's really not that complicated. And I do have a tutorial for how to do the beanies that I do, so I will just put that up here for you guys to check out. Really do recommend it. You can do so much with beanies, and you can create your own pom-poms to add on to it, but I like to buy ones from places online that have like a little elastic thing that I can attach a bit better, because I'm not great at making pom-poms. They tend to fall apart pretty quickly with me. But yeah, beanies are great. It's the perfect time of year if you're in the UK or a place where the winter time is cold. So definitely going to get its use out of it. So yeah, it's not like you're making it in the middle of summer and it's not going to be used for months. It's cold now, people are going to want to use beanies now, and yeah, it works up pretty nicely and they look really good. And this next idea is going to kind of link a little bit to beanies. We are on to idea number 6, and this does link to my beanies for idea number 5. That is fingerless gloves. So when I was making the beanies for the few Christmases ago for everyone, I also made matching fingerless gloves, because what's even better than something that's crocheted? A set. I love sets for things like that. So beanies with fingerless gloves, they look really good together. The fingerless gloves work up so unbelievably quick. Honestly guys, you could really get a lot done with the fingerless gloves. I do have a tutorial for that as well, so I will put that up here for you guys to check out. I'm really pleased with it. It's really not that difficult, and I go through the entirety of the process to actually make them, and yeah, I feel like it'd be great. So you can have them matching with your beanies, and I just find that really fun. My family absolutely loved it, so much so that certain family members that I thought wouldn't want to have the fingerless gloves and would just want the beanie, they turned to me and they were like, Jessie, I've really loved the fingerless gloves to go with it as well. Like, if that's okay, I really like everyone else's. And I thought, okay, clearly they are better than even I had first thought. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough, because even to this day, that was about Christmas nearly 2 years ago, and I still have my family members, most of the time when I see them when they're cold, they've got their beanie and their fingerless gloves on, which is just so cool. We're on to idea number 7. I really annoyingly do not have a tutorial for it. It was on my list of things to do, but then I started my Christmas crochet along, and because of that, I just have not been able to fit it into my schedule. And that's making a scarf, because that's really not that hard. The way you can do it, like for me, for example, with my beanie, the panel that I do, I would just make it thinner and keep doing it longer, and then you'd have a ribbed scarf. That's literally it. It's really not that complicated, but I honestly feel like if you added that with the fingerless gloves and the beanie, that's like a perfect trio set where you've got like a little bit of everything. But scarves are so lovely. Yet again, with beanies and fingerless gloves, it's the perfect time of year to make them. And yeah, it may take a little bit longer than the beanie or the fingerless gloves, but in comparison to other crochet projects, it's really not that bad, and it's quite a monotonous process for a lot of scarves, so it's not like you're having to really focus on following a pattern and each row is different and it gets really confusing. My scarves that I tend to do are literally just half double crochets into the back loop only, that's literally it. And then I have as many rows as I want and however thick I want the scarf to be. So yeah, scarves are really, really good. I've actually made some for family members a few years ago, but I feel like some point maybe next year it's going to be the year of scarves and I'm just going to make an absolute mass of them for everyone. So we're on to idea number 8, and that is mug cozies. So I've not made a mug cozy myself, but it's another one where it's been on my to-do project list, and there are some really, really cute patterns that you can go for. Here are a few for inspiration that I have been looking at personally. I will do some free ones if I can find them, and then some chargeable ones, just because I feel like mug cozies are another really good project for this time of year, and they're really cute, and I've seen so many people post videos using them, making them, like a little bit of everything. So I feel like they'd be really, really fun, and they're practical as well, because if people like to have their hot drinks or go out and get a coffee, then they can use a mug cozy and then just make sure their hands don't get too hot. So perfect. We are now on to idea number 9, and that is book covers. So I've seen a lot of book cover designs coming out recently in the last few months, and they're gorgeous, and I just feel like it's really fun. So if you've got a family member or a friend who's already really into books, but they have got an absolute army of them, then why not get an accessory or make an accessory that is related to it, but it's still not a book. So I feel like that's perfect. And yeah, there are some really gorgeous ones out there. Here are a few for reference that you guys can go check out. I feel like it'd be a really cool thing to do. I don't have enough books, so I don't think I can warrant making one myself, but I feel like I want to have more books in the future, and I'm definitely going to make book covers to go with them. And it's perfect for traveling, keeping them safe, and just also they're gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really excited about seeing what you guys do and if you want to do book covers, because I feel like they're also quite niche and new in relation to some of the other ideas that are like maybe more of a classic project. We are on to idea number 10, which is our last one, and that is seatbelt covers. So I did a pattern test earlier in the year, and this is the pattern test I did it for. It's awesome. I really like it. I like subtle crochet car accessories that aren't a little bit in your face, if you know what I mean. And I feel like it's perfect. It's such a cute little upgrade to just your regular car interior. And yeah, you can make it with loads of different colours, designs, make it a bit wackier, make it a bit more traditional or subtle. And yeah, I feel like it's really, really fun. And I haven't seen that many seatbelt covers patterns out there. So yeah, I really recommend the one that I just showed you guys a second ago, because it's a really fun one. It takes barely any time to work up, like little to no time. You could get a lot of them done between now and Christmas. So that is it for today's video. I hope that at least one of these ideas has resonated with each of you guys, and that you now have a new leash on life with your crochet projects for Christmas, and that you're just gonna run to your yarn and just get into some projects. So if you have found a few that you like, or just one, let me know in the comments below which ones you're going to be trying to make before Christmas. And if you want to see more content like this just from me in general, then please do subscribe to this channel and press the bell to be notified when my next video is up. We do a lot of different stuff on this channel. We're currently doing an active crochet along. I do loads of tutorials, challenges, ideas, videos like this, just a little bit of everything crochet related. And if you have a personal type of content, then also do let me know that in the comments, just so I can try and sprinkle a little bit more of that in my channel. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching.